different. As you can see by the title, we're just gonna talk about refreshing your wig. This is literally a wig that I wear every day. It's my everyday wig now, going to class and everything, simple, nice. I actually had this wig made by a girl in New York, and then installed by a girl that went to Howard. I'm gonna put all their information, Instagram, different things like that in the description. I'm gonna probably add it in, of course. That's why it's sort of the front of my wig already fits to my head, because when she installed it, she installed it to fit. So now I can just put it on whenever. But my wig doesn't look absolutely horrible this morning. I did it yesterday. I redo it every day, of course, but of course it just sits. I literally just sit it on my shelf every single day. After I take it off, I don't put it balled up in anything or anything like that. I just lay it out flat. But of course, sometimes it gets a little flat on the ends. You can see how stringy that is. Some of the curls are still hanging in there. But I was on my way to look fresh, new the next day, all of that. So I'm gonna just get right into how I do it. You could do this literally any day of the week, any day. It's simple. So first I just get my spritzer bottle. If you don't have one of these, I highly suggest you get one. I think every girl should have one of these. I use these on my wigs, sew-ins, natural hair, everything. It literally covers your hair with so much water so fast, just quick and easy. So what I do is just spray it. Will y'all see that? It's still, even after it still keep going. That's exactly why we love this. So I just spray it, get it really damp. Don't be scared to get it really wet. Just soak it up with water. It will dry, it's fine. And it'll get just as big. Just dampen it so it's wet. Then I take this wig brush and brush through it starting from the bottom. I always just dampen the hair because it makes it easier to brush through and it doesn't mess up the curls or anything or take it out of whack. You never want to do that with curly hair. You just want to make sure you brush through it. Also, brushing through it every day helps maintain the wig. Helps keeping it look good. Even, oh, sorry, y'all. Even when you haven't worn it in a while. This was back in my freshman year of college. I'm starting my third year, because I'm still a sophomore, whatever, of college. And it still looks really good. That's why I love it, because it just looks good and maintains. So you want to make sure you brush underneath here too. Just make sure you get really under here, because this is where it'll knot the most is underneath, because you're brushing on top, you think it's all nice and smooth, but you gotta definitely check underneath. Also, dang, what was I saying? Oh, I lost my thought, it'll come back. This is the leave-in conditioner I use. Is Argan Oil Cream of Nature. It's the one I use. I always use this since high school, my sew-ins or anything, and I spray a heavy amount. Oh, I know exactly what I was gonna say. When you're brushing it, as you see, I actually brush through, but I'm not digging in there, because it's still tracks sewn into a wig cap. So you don't want to literally tear a thread or anything like that. I've done that with sew-ins and then had to go get it fixed because a loose sew-in is not cute. So I'm gonna come back. Sorry, I just had to get that painted. Leave-in conditioner, and then I just spray it all over my hair. And we're back. Sorry, my roommate, she just had to pop in real quick. So just spray it heavily with leave-in conditioner. That's what I do. I always spray heavily and then I work it in. Just work it in really nice. And then scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. I scrunch it because I want the curls to pop. Simple as that. I want it to be actually really curly. So I scrunch it to make sure the curls bounce back. With my natural hair, I have about 3C hair. I don't have to scrunch. I just put product in and it works. But obviously this is not 3C hair. So I just scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. until it's like to my liking, until I feel like it's scrunched enough, and then I just let it air dry. That's all I do. I literally let it air dry until it gets bigger. So as you can see, this is side that's not done. How it's a little bushy, things like that. This is very damp, but you see the curls all the way through. So then of course I'm gonna come back after it finishes drying, but let me do this other side first before I let y'all go. Okay, there's no water. Literally just refill it in your sink. That's all it takes. Cause you're just trying to get away. Don't gotta be nothing fancy. You don't have to use your spray bottle that you use for your natural hair that got the leave-in conditioner and all the growing stuff. Yeah, no, you don't need none of that. That's not what this is. Just literally some water. That's all you need is some water. Now you can just wet it. Obviously, as you can see, if you just wet it, it literally like looks like it's waving up. But when it dries, it's not gonna have the same look as when you put the leave-in conditioner in and scrunch it. It actually looks different. So there's different ways to refresh your wig. This is just really to get the curls popping. You want it to, you know, still have some like body to it, like big. Of course, there's a way for me to sort of keep it flat like this and look wet, which I'll do that in another video. But for this one, I just really want to show how simple it is to get your curls popping early in the morning. When you about to leave, go to class, wherever you gotta go to work, anything, just make sure curls popping. So this is what it looks like, freshly done. I also go in with just a really nice rough brush. I use this for my slick ups and everything, and just brush the top of your hair. Just brush it down. That's what I do because I like it to be flat. I like it to look really, I try to make my wigs look as natural as possible. Of course, my natural hair color isn't this, but who cares? Like, it works for me. It looks good on me. So that's really how I feel. Just keep scrunching. It's really done scrunching. So this is what it looks like all nice and wet. I'm gonna come back later after it dries so y'all can see exactly how it looks. And see what the finished product looks like. But I mean, literally this is how it look as soon as you walk out the house, where of course it's gonna get bigger and things like that, but you can already see like the curls and everything and it looks shiny and moisturized, all of that already to go. So I'll be back whenever it's dry. Hey y'all, so we're back. As you can see, I'm walking, but I just wanted to show y'all how my hair looks now. It's pretty dry overall, and this is like how big it is. Yeah, so this is about how big it is. Looks nice, good, all done up for the day. I just wanted to come back on here, check in with y'all, and let y'all see the final result. But I hope y'all really like this video. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we'll be back soon.